Good afternoon. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. And if you're new to the channel, please hit the notification bell. And today we got ourselves a quality check with the Model Y. So without further ado, let's get right to it. Alright, so this is the Model Y with the white interior and the upgraded wheels. It's just been dropped off straight from Fremont factory. I haven't seen any Texas vehicles yet. Um, so let's start off by looking a look at the left side. And what we want to look at is the fender, the bumper, and the hood. And we want to make sure that there's a color match, no paint discoloration, no noticeable scratches, misalignments with the lights, with the front of the vehicle. So far so good. Now let's take a look at the wheels. Now let's take a look at the driver's side door. Nice and tight, and that's what we want to see. Here's a look at the interior. It's all packaged up. Now let's take a look at the door handle. And it is flush. Now let's take a look over here to see if this door panel is flush, and it is flush. Now let's take a look over here to see if it is flush. And the rear. Uh-oh. Look at this gap. What is that? Wow. Come on. Like, what is this? Oh my God. Look at that gap. Take a look at that. Check the charge port door, and it is flush, but that gap is disgusting. So definitely would have ourselves an issue with this Model Y. Taking a look at the right side, also this door, actually this light here sticks out a little bit. Now let's take a look at the right side, where we normally find the right side to be far better than the left side, but also the right side has some issues over here with this gap. Now moving along to another common problem, which is the passenger rear door. As you can see over here, it does poke out a little bit. So we have multiple issues with this Model Y, and this handle pokes out. Now let's check this door to see if it's flush, and it is flush. So unfortunately, this Model Y gets a fail. Now let's move on to another Model Y. All right, so we have this black Model Y over here, and it has the upgraded wheels. With the black Model Y, unfortunately, you are going to see swirl marks. The paint with the black Model Y, it's very fragile, and every time you wash the vehicle, every time you buff the vehicle, it's going to show some swirl marks. So taking a look at the left side, taking a look at the hood, taking a look at, oh my God, this is definitely a no-no. These are scratches. Look at those scratches. Oh my God. Wow. Okay. So we have a major issue. Deep scratches at the front, and I think that was during transportation. Now let's take a look at the right side. Now let's take a look at these wheels. Let's take a look at the driver's side door here. It's nice and tight. Okay. And remember, after you've done a thorough check of the exterior, that's when you want to check the interior. You want to check your steering wheel. You want to check your center console. You want to check that your software is operating fast. You want to check your glove box, your seats, under your seats. Then you want to move to the back. You want to make sure that the seats fold properly. Then after that, check under the seats. Then check your trunk to see that Everything there is functional. Let's do the test to see if it's flush, and it is flush. And it is flush. So, it is flush. And wow, take a look at that gap. You can almost fit your finger in there. Another issue with this Model Y, besides the fact that it has 3 Wolverine scratches in the front of the vehicle. So, let's take a look at the right side. This light is not flush on the right side. Now let's take a look over here. On the right side, it is nice and tight. On the right side, which is good. Now let's see if the passenger rear door is flush, and it is flush, surprisingly, so that's good. Take a look at the wheels. The handle does poke out a little bit. Let's take a look at the glass roof. Now let's take a look to see if the door is flush, and it is flush. So unfortunately, this Model Y is a fail. Now let's move on to our final Model Y for the evening. All right, so this is our final Model Y for the evening. It's the blue, and these are the wheels that are under your hubcaps. They're the standard wheels under your hubcaps, and if you're to powder coat them, they look phenomenal. So let's take a look at this blue Model Y, and let's continue on to do a quality check. Let's look at the left side. Let's look at the hood. Look at the bumper, and then let's look at the right side. Take a look at these wheels. Now taking a look at the driver's side door. Seeing it's flush, and it is flush. Let's move along over here to see if it's flush, and it is flush. Door's flush, so that's great. And this rear door is flush, and it is flush. So that gap, it's not that bad, but it's also not that good. But it is better than what I've seen today. This size gap over here is fine. Now let's take a look at the rear, and it is flush. Let's take a look over here to see if it's flush, and it is flush. Let's take a look at the rear. So this light is flush, actually. Onto the right side, and the right side is nice and tight. But yet again, the passenger door, take a look, it is poking out. So we do have ourselves an issue. And you can always tell if it's poking out just by the feel. You just rub your finger from the panel to the panel. Easy way you can figure out if it's flush. And this handle is poking out a little bit. So, yeah. But to be honest with you, this is not that bad and it's not that good. So it's in between a pass and a fail. I'm going to give it a pass, but it still has a little bit of issues that need to be taken care of. So we've gotten a chance to look at 3 Model Ys today. Are they perfect? No. Is there a lot of work that needs to be done on Tesla's end? Yes. Should you be very worried during your visit and delivery day? Unfortunately, I'm going to have to say yes. I'd strongly advise walk around the vehicle at least 5 times. Bring a camera. Bring a notepad. Let your sales rep know of any problem that you have on your vehicle. If you need a quality checklist, go to www.electricbuyers.com, where you can download for free a checklist which you can print out and use during your delivery date. So, all right, that's all I gotta say. So thank you and have a nice day. Hey, would you like to win a Tesla Model 3? All you have to do is like, share, comment, and subscribe. And one lucky subscriber will win a Tesla Model 3.